talk to you about it. Now, when you miss a class, for example, you can watch the video on YouTube. There is a playlist only for our classes, and I will send you the playlist today right after class. And if you need to revise a topic or if you miss a class, you just watch that video, do the exercises on the book, then you show me. You have to show me the exercises. You take a picture and send me the pictures, okay? So I can see the pages that you did. And then if everything is okay and if you don't have any questions, then the class is replaced, all right? So you don't need to schedule replacement at the course, for example, okay? Like we used to do in the past. Now with the videos, it will be much better. Okay, Larissa?
Okay.
All right. But I will post on our group the link to the playlist. Okay, don't worry. So look at our page on Google Classroom, and this is our topic for today. Okay, we are doing page 73, Everyday English. It's the final part of Unit 9. Okay, and it's always something extra. So it's extra information and it's never evaluated. We don't have the topics from Everyday English on our tests, but it's always good to know because it's good for conversation and to improve your vocabulary. Okay, so let's take a look there. Just for you to know, I posted some things about the topic here. Okay, you can watch later. So let's go there. Let's talk about something really important, money. Okay, Larissa, can you see the page?
Yes, okay.
Good. So first of all, look at the pictures, Larissa. What can you see on the pictures?
Um, have a woman having a breakfast, I don't know. They're drinking coffee, I think, or tea, I
Okay,
don't know.
okay.
Letter B have, I think they are doing something like about the card, talking
Mm-hmm.
about como é que é atendimento ao cliente específico.
Oh,
Um,
okay. She's maybe talking to, I also forgot that word, talking to the marketing department of a company.
yeah,
Mm-hmm. So do you think there is a problem with her card? Maybe.
maybe also problem in
Yeah.
uma compra.
Yes. Maybe she bought something and it's not
Good.
correct. Uh-huh. Okay. So listen, Larissa, when we describe a picture, it's always very nice to say, oh, it seems that
It seems like
instead of using verbs like, oh, picture B has a woman. We don't say that, right? We usually say, oh, it looks like so and so, or it seems that, okay? So let me write it here for you. And when you are describing a place, for example, in a picture, you can say, oh, it looks like, suppose it looks like a mall, or it looks like a store, or it looks like a restaurant, okay? Or I can also use the following phrase. It seems to be a restaurant, or it seems to be um, a cafe, or it seems to be an office. Okay, We can never say straight away what something is because we don't know. We are just looking at a picture and it's just a small part of what it really is. So we can't say for sure, right? That's nice to start. That's always nice to start using these phrases when we describe pictures. So let's start again, okay? What do you think of picture one? I mean, picture A. What do you think is
Um,
happening there?
it seems she's paying account
Paying,
of your
paying,
or
paying a bill or paying a check?
paying
Yes,
a bill.
yeah. So here we can call it a check. It's more common than bill. So it seems that she's paying her check. Mm-hmm. Okay. She has finished eating. Good. What about picture B? Probably he's doing some shopping online or not online, but on the phone, right?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, it seems like this. Maybe she was, como é que é? Débito.
That
Ativando pagamento em débito.
oh, activating her payment in that. Okay, could be. Or maybe she's just like ordering something. When you order something on the phone, you can also use your card to pay. So that's okay, right? Maybe you're ordering a pizza or something else, and she's
Maybe,
providing,
no, estranho.
sorry.
Strange because nowadays you still using the smartphone to do this, but I don't remember use the phone to buy something and
Yeah,
the
yeah, this
number of
is,
the card, so it's really
yeah,
stranger.
yeah. Nowadays, it's something from the past. People don't usually do that anymore. Yeah, that's true. So, picture C, what's going on there?
Um, ampliado. It's look like the first, the letter B.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, não. É ai, esqueci como é que fala garçom.
Server,
Como
server.
é server?
It can be server, it can be waiter.
Waiter. É isso
What's
aí.
the difference? Usually, we say waiter to a person who works at a restaurant, okay? Usually. And bars, diners, smaller places, we usually call them server, okay?
Oh, server.
Mm-hmm.
It's look he is. Ai, anotando. Nossa, hoje meu vocabulário tá um pouco.
He's
Dias.
taking note of his order.
It's taking over his order.
Yes, probably. Okay. All right. Now let's see letter D. What do you think is happening here?
It look like a reception, maybe.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
A hotel reception or only a restaurant reception. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Okay, great. Yeah, perfect. Now, what about letter E? What do you think letter E is?
So no. It look like a bank. I don't.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I
that's
know the
true.
banks in United States is really different from Brazilian bank. So maybe it look like paying bills.
Mm,
I don't know inside bank
yeah,
maybe. I don't
maybe,
know.
or just withdrawing. Maybe she's just withdrawing some money, or maybe she's paying for something. Mm-hmm. Sure. Okay, so all these situations here, they kind of involve money, all right? So here we have some questions related to the images. So we've already done that. We guessed who the people are, what they're doing, what they're talking about. And what questions are asked, do you think? So here we could make some guesses. For example, in the first picture, what questions do you think are asked here?
Mm,
Suppose you're here, right? You are this girl, and the waiter, because this looks like a restaurant, the waiter comes with your check, and what can you ask him about the way you are going to pay for your check?
tururu. So if I was this girl,
If I were, you can say, if I were this
yeah,
girl, I could ask.
I could ask my order account, and I don't know if this.
Sorry, I don't get it. You could ask, for example, do you take credit card? Okay,
Oh,
so you can also ask that. So
do
let's go.
you accept debt,
Mhm.
debit,
So do
cash
you
payment?
take,
Do you
yes,
accept AMI?
credit card? This is the question. So do you take, we don't usually say, Larissa, accept, okay? We say, do you
Okay.
take? So do you take that card? And here, the word that, we don't pronounce the letter B, okay? So we say
That
that, yeah. Do you take that card or do you take credit card?
também não
Okay,
fala. Não, aí no credit já não fala o T também, é credit.
yes, uh-huh, credit card. Mm-hmm.
Nossa, que louco.
All right, credit. So do you take credit card or do you take that card, right? So, and if you want to pay with real money, we say, do you take cash? Okay, so cash is when you pay with money, not a card.
Nunca é do
Okay,
you accept, é do you
no, no, okay.
accept seria mais utilizado para quem então?
Oh, other situations. Okay, for example, um, suppose you are trying to check in a hotel and you have a small dog, you have a pet, and you want to stay there with your dog. So you ask at the reception, do you accept pets here in your hotel? And then the receptionist might say, oh, I'm sorry, we don't accept pets. Okay? So
Ok.
the situation is completely different and it's not related to money. Okay? Right? Okay. So, all right, people. So let's see there. Listen to the whole conversations and let's see the questions that they actually asked. Okay. Then after, we will check the answers to the questions in exercise number 1. Okay. So let's watch that.
Track 9. 1.
Here's your check.
Thank you. Is the tip included?
No, it isn't. I hope you enjoyed your meal.
It was very nice, thank you.
Can you sign here? And here's your card and your receipt.
Thanks. That's for you.
That's very kind of you. I hope to see you again soon.
Bye.
2.
How much is a standard room?
$120 per night.
Does that include everything?
That includes the room for 2 people, but it doesn't include breakfast.
Is that extra?
Yes, I'm afraid it is, but the $120 does include tax.
3.
I'll pay for the tickets with my MasterCard.
Can you give me your number?
5484 6922 3171 2435.
What's the expiration date?
918
And the 3-digit security number on the back?
721.
4.
Could you give me the balance on my account?
Sure. Tell me your account number.
4033 2614 7900.
Bear with me one moment. The current cleared balance on that account is $542.53 in credit.
5.
Can I have a cappuccino and 2 bottles of water, please?
Sure. That's $14.50.
Thank you.
And here's your change, 50 cents.
Thanks. How much did I give you? I think you've made a mistake.
Sorry?
I think you must have made a mistake. I gave you $20, but you've given me change for 15.
No, I don't think so.
Well, I'm pretty sure I gave you a $20 bill.
Oh, did you? Sorry about that. Here you are.
Thanks.
Okay. Sorry, many different situations there, right? So let's see. First of all, they are not in the order that we have the pictures
Yes,
here.
I will ask you.
Yeah.
Isn't in order?
Yeah, they are not in the same order. They are random, right? So, could you get the questions that were asked in their conversation? For example, the first girl here. Do you remember the question she asked?
No, I forget. I only know ela deu gorjeta pro garçom.
Ah, okay. So how do I say that in English?
Eu só lembro dela falando, this is for you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Ai, como é que é? Ele fala, ai, gente, já, minha cabeça não adianta, ela traduz.
I hope.
I hope to see you
again soon. Mm-hmm. So she gives him a good tip. All right. Yes. Yes. She gives him a good tip. So that's very nice. Okay. Now, do you remember any of the other questions?
I don't remember the questions specifically. I only remember the situation.
Mm-hmm. Okay. What is the situation here in letter B?
I think she was buying something for his chef. They give the number of his card and security number, the expiration date.
Mm-hmm. Very nice. Great. And what about this picture here in the middle? Picture letter D.
Essa daí tava confuso, eu me confundi. Aí essa e a última eu não consegui prestar muita atenção. Mm-hmm. A letter A, they was taking the value in account. So then she said the value. The value. She said the value to him, to his guy, and give the money credit.
Yeah, actually he was trying to check his bank statement. A bank statement is when you want to see the amount of money you still have in your account. So when you want to see that, you can either check online using your bank's app, or you can go personally to the bank to check your statement. Okay. So he's asking that question to the girl. So actually, she's not the client. He is the client. All right. And she is the bank teller. And so she gives him the result. I mean, he gives him the answer he wants. And then she probably gives him some money that he wants to withdraw, okay, from his account. Very good. Let's listen one more time, but this time with the transcript, okay? So let's try to do that. And at the same time, match the audios to the pictures, okay? In the sequence, you hear them, okay? So let's do it.
Track 9. 1.
Here's your check.
Thank you. Is the tip included?
No, it isn't. I hope you enjoyed your meal.
It was very nice, thank you.
Can you sign here? And here's your card and your receipt.
Thanks. That's for you.
That's very kind of you. I hope to see you again soon.
Bye.
2.
How much is a standard room?
$120 per night.
Does that include everything?
That includes the room for 2 people, but it doesn't include breakfast.
Is that extra?
Yes, I'm afraid it is, but the $120 does include tax.
3.
I'll pay for the tickets with my MasterCard.
Can you give me your number?
5484 6922 3171 2435
What's the expiration date?
918
And the 3-digit security number on the back?
721.
4.
Could you give me the balance on my account?
Sure. Tell me your account number.
4033 2614 7900.
Bear with me one moment. The current cleared balance on that account is $542.53 in credit.
5.
Can I have a cappuccino and 2 bottles of water, please?
Sure. That's $14.50.
Thank you.
And here's your change, 50 cents.
Thanks. How much did I give you? I think you've made a mistake.
Sorry?
I think you must have made a mistake. I gave you $20, but you've given me change for 15.
No, I don't think so.
Well, I'm pretty sure I gave you a $20 bill.
Oh, did you? Sorry about that. Here you are.
Thanks.
Okay, great. So let's see some questions that were asked, okay, in their conversations. So here, in the first one, first of all, Larissa, which picture are they talking about here? I mean, which is the situation?
A.
Mm-hmm. Excellent. So we can write there that letter A is conversation 1. So I'm going to put here, okay, just to signal. And let's see some questions that were asked, okay? Sorry. I accidentally closed it. No, just because I want to open again, it's not going to open.
Track 9.
Okay, so let's see the questions. Larissa, sorry about that. First question, is the tip included? Okay, so this is a very common question when we receive the check to pay in a restaurant or any other place. We usually ask if the tip is included when it's not written there, okay? Because as you can see here, she really didn't open to see the final amount, I mean the check. She's just asking the waiter, right? So is the tip included? And then he says, no, it isn't. Okay. And then, I hope you enjoyed your meal. So he's very polite. And then at a second moment, he opens it and he notices that she left a good tip. So it was very nice of you, actually, she says. And then he asks her to sign and he gives her the card receipt. Again, Larissa, this word, we do not pronounce the P. It's silent. So we say receipt, receipt. Okay? So after you pay for something, you usually get a receipt. And then at this point here, she gives him a good tip. And then she says, oh, thanks, that's for you. And then he replies, oh, that's very kind of you. I hope to see you again soon. Okay. So, next situation, which picture is that related to?
Is letter D.
Letter D, okay. And look at one of the questions that were asked. Okay, how much is standard room? So it's very common when we go to a hotel without any special booking, you just get there out of the blue. So it's okay to ask how much a standard room is or any other kind of accommodation. You don't know the price, right? So this is what he's asking. Another question, does that include everything? Okay. Another one, is that extra? Because he wants to know if breakfast is extra, right? If you, so here she says that, yeah, I'm afraid it is, but the 120 does include tax, okay? All right. Now, let's see the next one. Next situation. Which picture is that?
Letter B.
Okay, so first, let me go over there and mark here. Let me choose the color. This was number 2, okay? And now this one here will be number 3, okay? So we don't forget. So what is she buying?
Tickets.
Tickets, yeah. She's buying tickets. We don't know what for, right? If it's tickets for a concert or for a play, or even if they are airplane tickets. So here she's just paying, right? So I'll pay for my tickets with my MasterCard. Then one question that was asked, can you give me your number? Okay, and then she provides the number. Another question, what's the expiration date? What's the expiration date? Very important when you are paying with your credit card. You need to provide the expiration date. Next one, and the 3-digit security number on the back. So that's the number that comes usually behind, right, on the back of your card, and that you only provide when it's absolutely safe. Okay, Larissa?
Okay.
Now, situation number 4. Which one is that?
Is the letter A.
The final one. Okay. So let's write here. Oh, we can't see very well. So let me erase this and try to use another color. So let's see some questions that were asked in this conversation. Okay. So, oh, beautiful. Okay. So let's see the questions. First of all, what does he want to have? Look.
The good balance.
Yes. Could you give me the balance on my account? So, what's the difference between the balance and the statement? Do you know?
I think balance is the how many dollars have in an account, how much money, no.
Yes, how much money? Yeah. You want to know just the final amount, right? You just want to know what you still have there. Okay, so that's what we call the balance. Now, the statement is all the information you have when you get your bank statement, for example, on an ATM. If you use an ATM, you get a slip of paper sometimes with your bank statement. So, all the information about your account in the previous days, depending on what you choose. Maybe a week from a week ago until now, or from even a month ago until now. You want to know everything that happened to your account, all your expenses, your payments. So that's a bank statement. So here in the beginning, I said he was asking for a bank statement, but no, he's just asking for his bank balance or his account balance. Okay, better yet. So could you give me the balance on my account? Okay, Larissa, very important question. Okay, so he says, oh, the woman says, sure, tell me your account number. Then he knows by heart. How nice. And then she says, bear with me one moment. So, bear with me one moment is a formal way to say, can you wait a minute, please? I'll be right back. Okay. She asks, she asks him to wait a little bit, either because she's going away for some moment, I don't know, to do something there, or she's checking in the computer. So she needs some moment to maybe open his balance. So that's why she says, oh, bear with me one moment. Okay. And then right after, she says the answer. She gives him the answer. So the current cleared balance on the account is $500 42 sorry $542.53 in credit. Okay, so that's the amount, $542.53 in credit, to be more specific. Okay, all right. So any questions, Larissa, about this conversation?
No.
Is it okay? Yes. So if possible, take some notes on the words that we are learning together, okay?
I only can't read.
Oh, okay, I see. No problem. The next situation, which picture is that?
Letter C.
Letter C, great. So let me just write here. Okay. So this is conversation number 5. Okay, good, right there. So let's see some questions that were asked. Okay. First, can I have a cappuccino and 2 bottles of water, please? So here he is placing his order. Okay, he is saying what he wants to eat or drink. So, okay, Larissa. So he wants a cappuccino and 2 bottles of water. So that's how he asks, oh, can I have a cappuccino? Okay. Then the server tells him, oh, sure, that's $14.50. Then he says, thank you. And then he gets the change, only 50 cents. And there seems to be a mistake, right? And then he goes, how much did I give you? How much did I give you? Why is he asking this question?
Because they will give the forget no, a wrong value.
Wrong change.
Okay.
Yes. The change, Larissa, is the money you get back. Yes. That's your change. So if you pay for something using cash, in cash, then probably you will receive some change back. And it's always important to check your change, okay? So here, when he checked, he noticed that he had received the wrong amount. He only got 50 cents for change, and that was not right. And then he asks the server, how much did I give you? Because I think you've made a mistake. Okay. And then the guy said, sorry, right? He couldn't understand. And then the client says, or the customer, he says, I think you must have made a mistake. I gave you $20, but you've given me change for 15. So, and then he still insists and says, no, I don't think so. And then he goes, well, I'm pretty sure I gave you $20 bill. And then after everything, he says, oh, okay, did you? Oh, sorry about that. Here you are. And then he gives the rest of the change that the customer is missing. Okay. So,
Teacher, this conversation of this activity, I can see this in the online practice. I don't know, because I have a lot of vocabulary and this exercise.
Excellent,
excellent
me,
vocabulary. But today I don't bring my book. I forgot because I wake up very late today and I don't keep my book. But I like this vocabulary.
I will try to see if you have this transcript on the platform. I guess, yes, you do. I guess you do, but I'm not so sure, right? I will check it out and I'll let you know. And if you don't have it, I will provide, okay? I'll send you, don't worry. Okay, Larissa. So can I clear the annotations?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So after we've done that, let's check some, look, the activity here in number 3 has parts of the conversation, right? So look at 1 through 5. Try to remember the full conversations. The words in blue will help, okay? So here we have, I guess, all of them. Look, Larissa, but there are some words missing, okay?
Teacher, I need to go, but I will try to do this first exercise. But my time is finished.
Oh, your time's up. Let me take a picture before you go. Can we?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do it. So let's check this exercise by listening to the audio once again. so we can see the words that are missing and the most important phrases there. Okay, so let's listen up.
Track 9. 1.
Here's your check.
Thank you. Is the tip included?
No, it isn't. I hope you enjoyed your meal.
It was very nice, thank you.
Can you sign here? And here's your card and your receipt.
Thanks. That's for you.
That's very kind of you. I hope to see you again soon.
Bye.
2.
How much is a standard room?
$120 per night.
Does that include everything?
That includes the room for 2 people, but it doesn't include breakfast.
Is that extra?
Yes, I'm afraid it is, but the $120 does include tax.
3.
I'll pay for the tickets with my MasterCard.
Can you give me your number?
5484 6922 3171 2435
What's the expiration date?
918
And the 3-digit security number on the back?
721.
4.
Could you give me the balance on my account?
Sure. Tell me your account number.
4033 2614 7900.
Bear with me one moment. The current cleared balance on that account is $542.53 in credit.
5.
Can I have a cappuccino and 2 bottles of water, please?
Sure. That's $14.50.
Thank you.
And here's your change, 50 cents.
Thanks. How much did I give you? I think you've made a mistake.
Sorry?
I think you must have made a mistake. I gave you $20, but you've given me change for 15.
No, I don't think so.
Well, I'm pretty sure I gave you a $20 bill.
Oh, did you? Sorry about that. Here you are.
Thanks.
Okay, guys, could you listen to that? Yes? So that's a very nice way to practice. And if you want to get the words you missed, you can always listen to that part again. That's okay, no problem, right? And we can also check the answers. So let's see. Let's check this out together. Yeah, probably they will not give the answers to this one here because we have the audio, right? And the words are written here. So they will not give us the answers to that. But that's okay, no problem. Do like I said, play that part again, pause, and then you can complete with the missing words, okay, if you want to. That's okay. So let's see the final part, the discussion questions, right? What's the exchange rate between your currency and the US dollar? Do you know? So now I'm not so sure, but I think it's around 5 to 1, 5 reais here in Brazil to $1. I'm not so sure. Let me check it out. So look, I Googled that and I found, yes, I was almost right, 5.62 Brazilian real. So it's almost 6 to 1. That's very expensive, isn't it? But that's okay. All right, let's go back there. The next question, are you overdrowned at the end of the month? So what's the meaning of this word here? Overdrowned. Do you have any idea? So let me highlight this word. And also very important phrase here. Overdrawn is when you reach the end of the month, but then you have no more money, or even before the end of the month, you have no more money. So you get really broke. And it happens, right? Sometimes. So this is something that they are asking because it's very common to happen. We pay so many bills that by the end of the month, we are overdrawn. Okay. Can you economize if you have to? So economize is the same as save, when you save money, right? So can you do it if you have to? Yes, sure, right? When it's really necessary, then we can do it. Next one, what credit cards do you have? Hmm, now I only have two credit cards, but I don't use them very often. I try to avoid using credit cards, right? It's better to do this way because everything's so expensive. I only use my credit cards for emergencies, right? Do you have any store cards? What are store cards? First of all, do you know, guys? Let me highlight this word again. This is very important. What are store cards? So, store cards are those cards we use to buy things at a specific store or supermarket, for example. Okay, so some stores have their own cards. They are credit cards, but they have the store name there. And when you buy using those cards at the store, you get special discounts, you have some benefits, right? So I don't know if I have store cards. I must have, I have bookstore cards. So cards to buy at some bookstores, but I don't think they're credit cards. No, they aren't. So no, I don't. Do you stay within your credit limit? That's a very important question. Okay, to stay within your credit limit. So let me highlight that here. So what does that mean? Do you know? So if you thought that staying within your credit limit is to just spend what you can and not going over the money you have, then you are correct. So you should always stay within your credit limit, never go over it. Try not to spend more than what you actually earn, right? So if you earn, suppose 4,000, try not to spend more than 4,000. Try to stay within your credit limit so you don't need to pay interests to the bank. Okay? And that's the idea. All right. So, yes, I do. I stay within my credit limit every month. Okay, guys. So, what did we learn today? Let's check it out. So today we talked about money in different situations, right? Here in a restaurant situation, here when you are ordering something on the phone or even buying tickets, like it was the case here. Here we have a situation at a bar or a cafe, here a hotel reception, and here we have a bank situation, a guy who wants to check his a balance, right, his account balance, and he also wants to withdraw some money if possible. Okay, after that we checked the conversations closely and we saw some words here that were missing, so we could complete the conversations and have the advantage of all the vocabulary they used, okay? And then finally, we discussed some questions about finances, okay? So I hope you enjoyed our class. I will show you here our page on Google Classroom where we posted the homework for today. So um, today, guys, you should do online practice, okay? Listening 5, reading 5, and the eye checker unit 9, okay? So try to really do that. And since we finished unit 9, do the eye checker. That's a very nice opportunity to practice the vocabulary and the grammar we learned in unit 9. I also posted some extra material for you to study. Okay, guys. So thank you very much for watching this video. Thank you for your comments, right? If you liked our lesson, please click the like button and don't forget to do your homework. That's very important. All right. Bye bye. See you again next week. Okay. Take care. Bye, guys. See you.